happy with the way council is going right now? Really? Happy? Do you want change? I want change. So, listen up, this short little speech. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Some may say that change is uncomfortable, change is scary. You know, it's really not necessary. I, however, say that change is essential, change is liberating, and change is imminent. Good afternoon, fellow students and some staff. For those of you who do not know who I am, as Amy said, my name is Mitchel Smith, and I'm running for president of the Student Association. I believe in change. I believe change is needed. Change can come in many different forms, and this is not excluded from our society here at Crown University. For the past 2 years, I have served the student body as the Vice President of Council Affairs. Within this position, I work hand in hand with the President in maintaining communication within Student Council. This close relationship with the President has also given me the opportunity to see the positive and negative aspects, the strengths and weaknesses, if you will, of what Council is and is not doing. Out of this, 3 key themes have been developed, or that I have noticed and believe need to be addressed. Firstly, as Dan has already mentioned, communication between the Council and the student body is necessary. Also, secondly, the accountability to the Council, of the Council to its constituents. And thirdly, the current structure and direction of our Council. Improving communication between Council and the student body is of the utmost importance. It is the right of every student to know exactly what is taking place in their building. We are an association. We are all students. We all have a voice. These voices must coincide and become one vision. While the current Council has made great strides in trying to open up this gateway of communication, I want to see that there is an increase of involvement between the Student Council and the student body, whether it be by coming to meetings or having open forums, which I'll discuss in a minute. With this increase of communication, we will also see the rise of accountability from Council toward the student body. As a student, you have the power to decide whom you want to represent you. This right must be protected, and we must, as a Council, honor that right. It is essential for the Council to maintain accountability and to keep the entire student body informed as to what Council is doing. This can be done by enabling, for example, every student in the body to have access to, say, a website that would list the present reports on meetings, financial issues, and maybe some services or activities that may be going on. By working with the Vice President of Student Affairs and by hosting open forums so that people may have an extra opportunity where they can voice their opinions, where they can actually question the actions of who they have chosen to represent them. With this, a greater sense of accountability has been achieved and will continue to be achieved. And last, but definitely not least, Student Council has attempted to provide students with activities and events that everyone could possibly enjoy. The fact of the matter is, it's not working. It isn't working anymore. Something has to change. Currently, the way our Student Council is organized and structured is directed in such a way that we are event-orientated. I know that I am not the only person to realize that this is not working. Their turnout to events is just limited and really no one goes. If I'm elected president of the Student Association, I want to implement a system that actually begins providing services to the students. And this is actually already in the plans as well, but actually creating subcategories where people can actually meet and we can actually discuss as a committee where we can discuss what is needed for the student body, what do we want, and what can we do about it for everyone. These services would be appropriate to each and every person on campus. With this, a drastic shift in the current structure is needed. It is necessary that we move away from being the event-oriented organization that we currently are and become the service-providing student advocates that you have elected. We need to step up to the plate and begin to become the people who you want to represent you. With that, I am proposing change. I want change. I am change. So, vote Mitchell, vote change. Change you can count on.